normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, Rob and I combined for a solid half an hour before the reel fell off of his combine.
Bucket disintegrated.
And I blew a universal joint. Takes care of that. Of course, it's a fucking coupler that drives the header adapter on the 9600. So anyway, we're just on our way to the local part shop here. I like that too there, manure spreader parked half loaded.
That's good.
Fuck this. Blew up, leave it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully they have oh, another 9600 just giving her over there. Just hopefully they got a coupler. They'll have a universal joint, but the coupler might be questionable. We'll find out anyways. But
he's got duals on that bitch.
So he does. Anyway, we'll bring you back in a few. Well, much later in the day. It's Sunday, which I forgot about. So, most parts places were not open. Melita John Deere was. They did not have parts for me. So, well, we're gonna make something happen. So, came home, I found this old drive shaft, which I think is off of one of the old hammer mills, maybe. It was 1,000 spline, and well, this was my old one, the coupler here, and it blew that to smithereens. Found that. Well, that's rectangle shaft. That was square shaft. So it would not work. Well, I'm gonna go get the drive shaft off the haybine. Both macked on, both 1,000, that'll work. And I'll knock the 1,000 yoke off and just put the yoke on. No, won't work either. This is bigger than it. And of course I took it apart at home. Took it apart first there, and then we went to put it together, and no bueno. Well, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna do what my original idea was in the back of my head all along. Came home here, cut the rectangle shaft off, cut the square shaft off of this end. I got a good yoke there for something one day. Cut that off. And then that's gonna get welded on here. And then this end here is 1,000. And then look at how much fucking heavy dutier that is compared to what was on there. Look at the difference there. Can you tell? Way heavier. So we'll have a way heavier shaft in there. The only shit thing is, instead of it being a nice coupler like that, it's one with a bolt. But I digress. That will work. So we're just gonna wait for Dad to get here to give me the final seal of approval. And I'm gonna let him weld it because he's a lot better at the welding than I am. So talk to you in a few. Well, we're finally back going again here. It won't be for much longer because the sun's going down and the peas get tough fast, and when they get tough they don't cut. But anyway, we're going in the 9600. Old Wade is over there baling up the straw, and Rob is over there in the old silver cedar. I won't get a hell of a lot more done tonight, but we'll get a little bit anyways. So I'm gonna go till it doesn't want to cut anymore, which won't be too much longer from now. But it's kind of hard videoing and running this because there's a lot to fucking pay attention to with this header. So anyway, here's another bale. Pretty good crop of peas there old Rockin' Rob's got out here though anyways. So Gotta watch because it likes to bunch up there once in a while. See, she's starting to drag, so gonna let go or no? Not really. Alright. Well, we're at the end of our run here anyways, so the canvas is stopping turning, or I think so. I might have some, there it goes. Might have some junk underneath of it there maybe. Alrighty. I'm gonna clean out my header and we'll talk to you in a few. Well, 8 o'clock here and just had to shut her down. I'm getting tough. I didn't want to cut anymore, so before I break something or plug it or make a fuck of a mess, call her happy. Anyway, got the old Detroit air up here. Got it's pretty well right fucking full. There's probably 600 bushels on it here, so, and then I think there's probably a couple hundred there on Rob's little tandem, so not a bad afternoon anyway. I mean, I fucking only combined for 2 hours, so fun and games. So anyway, I guess that's where I'll end it for tonight. So I don't know if they're calling for rain for tomorrow, and we'll see what the hell happens, I guess. So talk to you when I know what's going on. Haha! She's alive again! Boy, those are loud doggers. Well, we're at Rob's here. Dad and I got the 860 fixed here yesterday. And figured I'd bring it over and help Rob finish his tees here since it's nice out again. Dad was going with the 9600, but he has a bearing gone in the one canvas, so see what he does there, I guess. But anyway, get unloaded here and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, got most of the day here so far. Nothing's blowing up, so winning. Pumping in pretty good too. So Dad just got going again. He had a bearing go on the canvas on the header, and Rob had a bearing or a belt break and threw a bunch of other belts off and fucked that all up. But my phone's at 2%, probably gonna die. Figured I'd make a quick clip here, but now Dad's phoning me, so I'll bring you back in a few maybe. There, got my phone charger from the 9600, so over here in the corner with Rob. I don't know whose combine smokes more. Mine you can't really tell when you're in the machine, but you sure can when you're outside. Anyway, there's this little corner here. I got a little tiny strip left where I was working, but this is a bigger piece, so I figured I'd come help him get this cleaned up before it's dark. And then Dad was working on probably a 10-acre piece there on the south side, so by the time we're done here, he won't have very much left over there either, so that's pretty shit right here. They all drowned out, but the rest of the field really fucking good, so Silver Samurai. So he's just got the rigid straight header on there with crop lifters, kind of like how the header is on the 9600. Whereas I have the a proper flex header on, and there's stuff that was laid down real flat. I was doing it with this because the other combines are missing it just a little bit, so this I can shave right on the fucking ground. So anyway, windows are getting dirty and it's getting kind of hard to see the way the sun's shining in here, so better go back to paying attention, and we'll talk to you again in a few. Little piece here. All three of us were going, but I see Rob stopped. I don't know if he plugged her or what, but whatever. With that big bitch going, and this one here, what's left isn't going to take more than 10 minutes, so anyway, I suppose I better pay attention. It's getting kind of hard to see what I'm doing at this time of night here, the way the sun is and the lights are, so don't want to put a rock in the old girl. I got one caught in the feeder housing so far, and I've had to dump my stone trap twice now, so there's a few rocks out here. It's been rolled, but I mean, you still get a couple, so anyway, talk to you in a few. There's his light. Crawl under here, try not to get killed. Howdy, howdy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a pretty nice sample.
Not bad.
Yeah, is that bright? Worst ways to spend your birthday, eh?
Yeah.